footage from a Lancaster County shopping center shows the moments a local police chief pulled a gun on a 24-year-old motorcyclist last month. Thanks for joining us for Fox 43 News at 5. I'm Amy Lutz. The new video seemingly contradicts prior police reports about the incident, and charges have since been dropped. Fox 43's Matt Kleindienst joins us live from Manheim Township now with the very latest. Matt?
Amy, on May 2nd, Manheim Township Police announced that they had arrested 24-year-old Benny Pena Rivera after he allegedly shoved Chief Dwayne Fisher and resisted arrest during a traffic stop a couple days prior. However, Pena Rivera says that the security video tells a different story from that day. This security video shows the moment Manheim Township Police Chief Dwayne Fisher pulled a gun on a 24-year-old man after an alleged traffic violation.
If it wasn't for that video, nobody would actually believe what I was saying or anything.
Benny Pena Rivera is demanding answers after this interaction on April 30th landed him in jail and facing multiple charges. Pena Rivera says he was riding his motorcycle to his job at Wingstop prior to the incident and briefly saw Chief Fisher on his way.
I actually saw him on the road on the traffic light that he said that I ran, but he actually waved at me and everything, like, you know, hello. And everything just went normal.
After parking his motorcycle, Pena Rivera was approached by Fisher, who wasn't wearing a police uniform and didn't have his police lights on in his unmarked car.
All I heard it was underground, I will shoot you. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? You know, what's the reason for all this to be happening at all? And all of a sudden, I just have a gun on my face, like, literally on my face, and then on top of that he's wrestling with me with the gun and everything. If it wasn't because I actually flee out of the season, I don't even know what would even happen.
Chief Fisher would later turn on his police lights after Pena Rivera fled on foot. In a May 2nd Crime Watch post, police say Pena Rivera ran a red light, rode up on the sidewalk, and weaved between vehicles before being stopped. They say he was arrested for ignoring Chief Fisher's orders and using his bike to push him down before running away. On Wednesday, Lancaster County District Attorney Heather Adams announced that they were dropping all criminal charges against Pena Rivera, saying, quote, "The Manheim Police Department and the parties agreed to the resolution of charges in this manner based on the facts and circumstances of this case." Pena Rivera says he's calling for Chief Fisher to take accountability for his actions that day.
I really want to make justice to go the way it should be, because I don't feel comfortable not even going outside right now or nothing, or even seeing a cop or anything, because at this point I see a cop and I just feel threatened.
Now, within the last hour, Manheim Township announced that they will be launching an investigation into that police incident and have placed Chief Fisher on paid administrative leave. Amy?
All right. Thanks, Matt. We'll, of course, continue to follow this.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 52, verse 3. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Kol holayim la. Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahawashai Bahashim Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Psalms chapter 52, verse 3. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. And that's these devils, man. You know, if they didn't have evidence of what this Jake was saying about how he encountered this officer, this chief, this chief, and what happened, they would have took his word over Jake. But since they had the evidence, the video footage, okay, they had to basically drop the charges. Okay, because, you know, this devil's very deceitful, man. And it's only going to get worse, man, in this, you know, in these days to come, in the very near future, man. Okay, because the Lord is rousing everybody up, man, to, you know, bring forth that Jacob's trouble, that insurrection, that sedition. Okay, the race riots, you know, the civil unrest, the civil war, man. Okay. But you know, these devils, man, they can't tell the truth to save their life, and they love doing evil. As it also states in the book of Proverbs chapter 4, okay, he can't get no rest, he can't sleep unless he calls some type of mischief, roughly paraphrasing, man. Okay, and they're accustomed, they were made to be wicked. They can't be righteous. They can't be, walk uprightly and discern and judge righteously. No, man, their judgment proceeds of their own selves, man. Okay, Jeremiah 13 verse 23. Can he that's accustomed to do evil do good? No, man. The Lord made these people to be the wicked. The Lord made these people to be vessels that take pleasure in evil, man, and wickedness, man. Psalms 52 verse 3. Thou lovest evil more than good. So what did this Jake do for you literally to follow him, to tell him, and then get out of your vehicle and pull your gun out on this man for whatever reason you saw fit? It just shows you the pure hatred of these damn devils towards you Jakes, man. But yet you still have you Israelites that want to save these people, that want to be a buddy and befriend these damn people, man. And you same Jakes that have that same mentality, the ones that you call your brother, are going to be the ones to take your ass out, man. Okay? And lying, okay, because he lied. Okay, and again, if the video footage wasn't received, this dude would still be charged, man. Okay, but let's continue. Let's go to the book of Sirach. Let's go to the book of Sirach. Sirach 19. Bear with me. Sirach 19 verse 26. There is a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly, but inwardly he is full of deceit. Because as you heard the Jake say, I saw him at the traffic light. He waved to me. So he acknowledged him, waved to him, said hi. But in his mind, he was formulating a plan to, take this Jake down, man. To cause some type of mischief, man. He saw an opportunity to, kill a nigga. Which, I'm very surprised, very, very surprised that he didn't just, empty out the clip on this Jake, man. And then lie and say he feared for his life. Okay? Because there was no reason in hell whatsoever. And he didn't even show no badge, no nothing. He was off duty. So even if you did have a reason to, it does, it's like it doesn't make any sense, man. But again, Sirach 19 verse 26. Well, it's like it does make sense. It's the wicked. It's the goddamn devil. Salakia. Sirach 19 verse 26. There is a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly. So you can't trust these devils, man. They always got some type of wickedness lurking in their heart, which is your mind. They always got something lurking, man. Okay? And as you see, man, he said he waved at him, acknowledged him, said hi to him and all that. But as soon as he pulled off, I'm about to get this nigga. Pulls his gun out of him for what? For what? Because of that perpetual hatred, man. Okay, these devils are yearning. Okay? Yearning to have a mass deletion of you Israelites, man. But inwardly he is full of deceit. So full of deceit, you can't trust it. You cannot trust these devils, man. Never trust thine enemy, man. They don't mean you no good. They mean you harm. They want to oppress you. They want to bring vexation to your life. Okay? They don't want to bring joy and happiness to you. No, man. They want to delete your ass, man. They want to execute you, man. Okay? You're nothing but sport to them. Okay? And he's the hunter. And again, their judgment is just all jacked up. They're terrible. They're dreadful. Matter of fact, let's grab that. Let's grab that real quick. It's that Habakkuk chapter 1. Because it's only going to get worse, man. Because as we know, Trump then gave these police immunity, man. And you got an off-duty cop following a Jake going to work on his motorcycle, pull out the hammer and just trying to find a reason to execute this dude, man, and telling him to get on the ground. So even if he did run the light, is that the way? Is that the procedure you're supposed to do? Especially you're off duty. You're off duty. Again, they believe that they're above the law. They don't give a damn about the law. And as we know, they make laws and they don't take heed or acknowledge their own laws. They always break their own laws, man. Okay, Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 7. They are terrible and dreadful. Okay, terrible and dreadful. Everything about these people are terrible and dreadful. You cannot trust your adversary, your enemy, your captor. Okay? Point blank period. They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves. And we know their judgment, their dignity, everything about them is just fucked up. Okay, they can't discern, they don't judge righteously. They're wicked, they're off. They do things to appease themselves, man. Okay? Point blank period. But let's continue. Let's grab because again, this man doesn't care about you. Your life is useless. It's worthless to them. They don't look at you as a part of mankind or a human being. They look at you as a property, man, and that's basically what you really is. You're slaves. So they, what is that saying? They say a man can do whatever he wants with his property. That's what they say. A man can do whatever he wants with his property, and they believe that. They cold-heartedly believe that. Okay? And again, their judgment and how they discern and how terrible and dreadful they are, man. You can't win without Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, because these people are psychopaths, man. Fucking maniacs, man. Okay, why do you think Yahushua said at the time will not be short, and there shall no flesh be saved, man? These people are destroying everything on the planet. The earth, the air, the trees, the fowls of the air, the beasts of the field. Okay, the creatures in the sea, they're destroying everything, man. Okay? Nature, everything, man. This is Sirach 4 verse 30. Be not as a lion in thine house. Okay, they're like lions, man. Buck wild, demonic lions, man. Be not as a lion in thy house, nor frantic among thy servants. And you're the servant, man. And again, there's no mercy, there's no empathy, no sympathy, no compassion. Okay? No equality, there's nothing. They're frantic. They're lions in their kingdom, man. And you're the prey. And they're just waiting and yearning and hoping to devour you, man. And again, their judgment, everything, it goes of themselves, and they're very selfish. Again, you don't have rights. You don't have equality. You don't have liberty. You don't have freedom. All the things that you believe you have, you don't have, man. Okay? So, again, man, Sirach 4 verse 30. Be not as a lion in thy house, nor frantic among thy servants. So they don't give a damn about, their servants. Okay, again, they don't see you as valuable. They don't see you as what's the word I'm looking for? Salakia. They see no value in you living. Okay, they don't see you how they see themselves. Shit, they don't even see their own damn people, valuable. Okay? But the point's made. Let's grab one more precept and let's close it on out. Because, it's about to get worse, man. These devils, man, they just, the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua is putting that old spirit on these devils, man. Okay? But as you saw, they had to drop the charges because this tape came up. And basically, now they want the chief to take accountability for his actions. This devil ain't going to take accountability for his actions, man. But they're getting snared in everything that they do. They're getting exposed for it, man. Because, as it says in the book of Proverbs, which I'm in right now, chapter 12, a lying tongue is but for a moment, man. And those that deal unjustly are an abomination to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Roughly paraphrasing also in Proverbs chapter 12, man. Okay? So this is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 13. The wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips, because again, he lied. He just wanted to, do whatever he saw fit to this Jake, man. And the video evidence surfaced and backed up what this Jake stated and said, man. So he got snared and caught in his own damn lie. And that's happening a lot amongst you Edomites, man. You getting exposed through all your lies. As soon as you say something, your lies getting exposed right then and there, man. Okay? You're being exposed in every single angle, man. Okay? The wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips, but the just shall come out of it. And that's what happened, man. Okay, the Lord brought this man out of this situation. And not to say that he's part of the nation that's the just, but we still have 2/3 of our people that are wicked that are going to be judged, man. But the Lord is showing these examples and bringing forth these judgments to show you people, you Babylonians, aka you Americans, who you're actually really dealing with, man. This man's, again, he's been exposed on every angle. Jeremiah 49, I believe, verse 10 or 12. The Lord has made Esau bare. He cannot hide himself no more, man. Okay, and this right here is only going to get worse. And like I said, I'm very, very surprised that he did not just shoot this Jake. I'm very surprised that he didn't, man. Okay, but I don't want to rot this out, man. I hope and I pray that this is edifying, uplifting, and informative to the truth. He said, Aki and Wa'akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Kol Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakat Kwadash, Watha Wada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakat Kwadash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. I don't want to rot to the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.